my dudes! This is Wandergasm, and today we're going to be talking about how to make your Instagram feed look like this, or this, or this. So let's get right into it. Basically, we're going to talk about how to plan your Instagram feed, which is a pretty important skill in today's social media age. I mean, the first thing I want to just say is planning is key. You got a plan, bro. Let's just run through the steps. There's about 8 of them as far as I'm concerned. Step 1 is to choose 2 to 4 types of content that you're going to share on your Instagram feed. Why 2 to 4? Because it's a good little number. It's not too much, it's not too little, and it keeps things varied as you progress to post content. You'll understand it once you get into it, but it's just 2 to 4, dude. Don't want to do too much because you ain't got time for it. You don't want to do too little because you don't want people to get bored. So 2 to 4, probably 3. I do 3, I think. Yeah. Step 2 is choose a colour palette that works with the content you've chosen. Works with the content you've chosen. To choose a colour palette that works with the types of content that you've chosen. It's also sometimes good to use other feeds that you like as a little bit of inspiration for this. Chosen. Step 3. According to steps 1 and 2, which is the types of content you're going to post and the colour palette you're going to use, go outside or go to a studio, whatever you want to do, and shoot a huge ass backlog of content. Now, someone like me who's been traveling for a few years and has taken photos everywhere he's gone, like, I already naturally had that, luckily. But some of you might just be starting out. Sorry, I just dropped my notebook. Some of you might just be starting out and you might not have any photos to edit. Oh my god, I shouldn't put things in my lap when I'm filming. So go out, shoot a massive backlog of content, and then just come home and be like, man, that was a good day. Step 4, once you have a huge backlog of content, and by huge I mean probably a few hundred, no that's a lie, actually that's a lie, just like enough to last a few weeks, get home, edit it all, but edit it all in a similar style. So that doesn't have to mean they all have to look exactly the same colour, but what I'm saying is if you use a lot of contrast on one image and you really like it, I'm going to put this on the floor I think, start to use the same amount of contrast on all of the other images. I can't fucking speak, I should do, what was that thing that Ron Burgundy does? Unique New York. Yeah, if you use a lot of saturation, then use that across all of the images. If you undersaturate across all the images. Basically just give them the same sort of feel or vibe across the big batch of images that you edit. I would recommend editing probably 15 to 20 images. Like, it doesn't have to all be done in one day. This can happen over a series of a week or 2, but it's good to have 15 to 20 images all edited and ready to go, so that when you get to the next step, step 5, to download the Snug app, which actually costs 99p. This isn't an ad, I swear, it's just something that I've used probably a year now and it has done me so many favours. There are other ones out there, I think there's Unarm and some other one, Planoli, but you have to pay for them. Snug is 99p and you get unlimited planning space and it just looks the best. It's the best one. I'll put a little screenshot of it here now. Because yeah, download the Snug app, that's step 5. Maybe I'll put a link below. Snug, hit me up with some cash. Step 6, which is awkward because my thumb's really fucked and it's hard to do that, but I'll do it anyway. And that is to load 1 to 2 weeks worth of images into the Snug app. So all the photos that you've just edited, you then take them from wherever they were saved, put them on your phone, and then load them into the Snug app. Once they're all loaded in, you then need to organise them all, move them around, because that's what the Snug app lets you do. Move them all around till it looks pretty. Now, how do I get into this? There are a lot of little rules that I have in my head for organising images to make them look pretty, but for everyone this will differ. What I might do is an actual separate video on how to organise the images specifically to make them look attractive, because it's a lot of talking and I don't want to keep this video too long. So yeah, I'll do another video, I'll link it when it's filmed, I'll put it here, sweet. But basically you want to move them around until the colours look good, everything sort of meshes into one overall attractive image of a feed. So like you want to take a few steps back, don't walk away from your phone. You want to look at your feed as a whole and see if it all looks attractive, if that makes sense. Probably not. But yeah, once you've organised them all, step 7 is obviously screenshot that final image. So all of the posts, how you want them to look, screenshot that, and then just post the images in order. So you use that screenshot to refer back to every time you need to post, and you know what your next image is going to be. And you can do that as far into the future as you want. If I'm really being productive, I'll do it like 1 or 2 weeks ahead. Recently I've been really busy, so I'll probably do it a few days ahead at a time, but at least then I'm saving myself time when it comes to posting. I don't have to spend an hour editing a photo, getting it onto my phone, deciding if it fits in, blah blah blah. Like, it just saves so much time. Like, I don't have that much time, you probably don't have that much time. Just make things easy for yourself. If you can automate something, then automate it. Makes sense, doesn't it? Alright? Yeah. So that's it, guys. I will do a separate video all about step 6. And yeah, pretty much it. Go make your feeds look beautiful. Also, don't forget, why don't you comment your favourite Instagram feeds in the comments below and let me know some of your most beautiful favourite feeds. I'm not able to speak English, so I'm going to leave this video here. Yeah, have a good one guys. Thanks for watching.